This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
On Giving Tuesday, we talk with the Helping Hands organization in Hazleton. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Carr. Remember to watch us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision 513 and take us with you anywhere you go with the Samsung Productions app. And now your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Hazleton police arrested one man after a report of shots fired early this morning in the city. Officers responded to the area of Cedar and Green Streets just before 6 a.m. for a report of 6 gunshots. They found broken beer bottles in the roadway and a white minivan parked and running with 2 people inside. Officers identified the front passenger as 35-year-old Juan Arias Moya. As they approached the vehicle, they observed the barrel of a revolver in the van. Arias Moya was taken into custody and the gun was recovered. It had 9 fired shell casings inside the cylinder and was not stolen or registered. Police say Arias Moya had a laceration to the back of his head that occurred before police arrived. Police learned that the injury was the result of a party that ended in an altercation, resulting in the gun being fired in the air several times. The driver of the van was interviewed and released. The van, which was owned by a third party, was towed from the scene. An event will take place in Hazleton this Sunday to help the area's homeless, including homeless veterans. The Valor Clinic Foundation will host a holiday stand-down event. This is a photo from a similar event in September. It will take place Sunday from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at 702 West Broad Street in Hazleton, the former Ollie's location. There will be a mobile clothing closet, a food pantry, and soup kitchen that will provide a holiday meal with all the trimmings for the homeless and those in need. Volunteers and food donations are needed. For more information, call Jeff at 908-319-8140. Also, the Laurel Mall is collecting items for the Valor Clinic Foundation. Easy open food cans, warm clothing, and personal care items can be dropped off during regular mall hours. A candlelight vigil will be held this Thursday evening to pray for the safe return of Israel Izzy Whalen. The 23-year-old Orwigsburg man is formerly from Hazleton. He's been missing since Friday, November 10th, when he failed to return to his job after a lunch break. He was working in Carlisle at the time of his disappearance. His family is offering a $10,000 reward for information that leads to his return, and they are also asking hunters to keep their eyes open for the missing man. Meanwhile, family, friends, and co-workers will gather for a special candlelight prayer vigil this Thursday. It will take place at 7 p.m. at Kimmel's Church, 179 Pine Creek Drive in Orwigsburg. Whether you know Izzy or not, you are invited to come out and pray for his safe return. Well, today is Giving Tuesday, celebrated on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It's designed to create an international day of giving at the beginning of the Christmas and holiday season. With this in mind, the American Red Cross will once again host its Give with Meaning tree at the Laurel Mall. This is especially critical after a year of record-breaking and devastating disasters. The Give with Meaning tree will be located near Center Court at the Laurel Mall. You can make a financial contribution to the Red Cross and dedicate an ornament in memory or honor of a loved one. Information is available at the table near the tree or by calling the Red Cross at 570-455-9517. A stray cat is very thankful for the kindness of a well-known veterinarian. Dr. Inayat Cathio rescued the starving feline who had its head stuck in a mayonnaise jar for a week. Members of Whiskers World, a cat rescue group, captured the cat in hopes of freeing it. They contacted Dr. Cathio in Wilkes-Barre because he had emergency hours at night. The doctor tranquilized the cat and cut off the jar. He also treated the malnourished animal, which had several chin wounds. Dr. Cathio also refused to charge for his services, something he has done many times over the years. Dr. Cathio is no stranger to our viewers. He is the host of Pet's Best Friend, seen here on SSPTV and also at ssptv.com, or you can watch it with our free app. By the way, the cat was named Myra, short for Miracle. Staying with our helping theme tonight, Lisa Sugart has details on a fun event to benefit the Helping Hands Society.
It is one of the most popular holiday events. I am talking about the Helping Hands Society and JJ Auctions presenting their annual holiday auction this Friday, December 1st at Genetti Catering. Nicole Warner is here. She is with the Helping Hands Society. She's the Director of Marketing and Fundraising. This is a great way to start off the holiday season and a great way to get some really super items.
Absolutely. We've been doing this for the last few years, and we've always had a nice attendance. We always get very nice items donated, anywhere from appliances, jewelry, kids' toys. It's kind of like it's like a start to a beginning of Christmas shopping, and just a fun way of spinning it and having fun. With the live auctioneer, J&J Auction, they make it super fun, and it's just a fun way of shopping and having a night out, and it's just fun.
And it's for a great cause, the Helping Hands Society. So this is a wonderful nonprofit organization in Hazleton. Everybody knows about it, but for the one or two people who may not, tell them a little bit about the organization.
Yes, Helping Hands Society is a fantastic organization. It's a nonprofit. We specialize in helping kids with delays and disabilities. We also have typical preschool, development preschool. We also do speech and occupational therapy, and we have a helper program. So it's a really great organization, and the kids are fantastic. It makes us even, part of Helping Hands is how we stay in business is through fundraising and grants and kind donations. But doing these fundraisers, and especially these type of fundraisers, it makes it all worthwhile to stay in business and help these children out.
Absolutely. They do great work at Helping Hands Society. So this is a fun way to help out one of your favorite nonprofit organizations. So there is free admission, there's free hors d'oeuvres and soft drinks and a coffee bar. Now there is a cash bar, but there is this auction, and you need to tell us about some of the items that will be up for auction, because you told me they're fabulous.
They are fabulous. We actually have a silent auction, and we have a live auction. And we go from anywhere from gift certificates to gift cards throughout the community. We have kids' toys. There's just so many different kinds of, and they're actually on our Facebook page. And we have the appliances. We actually got like a fryer, air fryer donated, a sweeper donated, a confection oven. So it's kind of like really, and more is just keep on coming in. So it's really fantastic to see kind of all the items. But again, if you go on to the Helping Hands Facebook page, we are starting to post stuff on there of the different items that are coming in. And we actually have a drone too. That was one of them, a drone, and a scooter, the light up scooter. So it's kind of neat. Just like the high popular items that are coming in that the kids like, especially the older kids that you don't know what to get for.
And it's fun if you win it at an auction.
Oh,
so
yes,
that makes it even more exciting. But while we're at this auction, we're going to have some cute outfits on. So tell us about this.
Yes, actually, we added an ugly sweater contest amongst the attendees. So please wear your ugly sweaters, because we are going to have a first, second, and third prize for them as well, to kind of put a twist into something fun this year. So a little bit about the event. The doors open at 5 o'clock. The auction will start at 6 p.m. It's going to be at Genetti's Catering in Hazleton. And again, the cash bar, free admission, hors d'oeuvres, soft drinks. So come on out and have a fun night with us.
And if you know you're coming with a group of people, you can reserve your seat.
Absolutely, you can reserve your seat. You just call Helping Hands Society, ask for Nicole Warner at 570-455-4958.
All right, sounds like a fun event, again, for a wonderful organization. You might come home with some really great gifts for yourself or for somebody else, and you might come home a winner of the ugly sweater contest. So how great will that be? Please come out. It's happening again this Friday at Genetti's. As Nicole said, the doors open at 5. The auction begins at 6. We hope to see you there.
Had an ugly sweater once. Now my mom actually wears it for Christmas. Well, you have until Friday to register for the 13 Days of Christmas giveaway presented by SSPTV, the Laurel Mall, and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Register at the Laurel Mall to win prizes from the 13 area businesses up on your screen. Santa's helpers will be handing out forms right near Santa himself. There will also be forms in the Standard Speaker. You can drop them off at the mall through Friday. We'll pick one random winner each night during SSP TV News starting Monday. Winners must pick up their prize at the participating business. Coming up, another outdoor adventure with the Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson. And in sports, find out why a former ESPN producer was in the city of Hazleton recently. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The Mile Rocks, plopped like bizarre sculpture on the lawn of Altmiller Playground, have attracted people for generations. Children play on them, teenagers hang out on the summits, to which the curious climb to get a better look at the park. One of those recently was the Secretary of the State Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Cindy Adams Dunn scaled the rocks to get a look around the playground, which she visited back on October 27th. When she was up at the summit, Dunn wondered how the rocks got there. So I asked viewers to answer her question, and two of you responded right away. Drew McGill, who has spent much of his time exploring the outdoors and protecting the environment around Hazleton, and Mike Korb, a mining engineer, gave me their explanations independently and within a day of each other. The Pottsville Rock Formation consists of sandstone and conglomerate, which has pebbles embedded in it and resembles concrete. The conglomerate, like concrete, resists erosion better than sandstone, so it remained as boulders at Altmiller Playground. Coal formed when the swamps predominated, and layers of swamp plants compressed into peat and coal, and in northeastern Pennsylvania, the hardest coal, which we call anthracite. That happened 350 to 300 million years ago during the Pennsylvanian and Mississippian periods, which collectively make up the Carboniferous period on the geologic time scale.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
If you want to get into stargazing, tonight's the night. It's looking nice. It's looking warm. Here's our weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 41 degrees. And then on Wednesday, 4-day outlook, sunny with a high in the mid-40s. At night, mostly clear again, but cooler with a low of 29. Thursday, the sun's back out, highs in the mid-40s. Thursday night, 60% chance of showers, mainly before 4 a.m., mostly cloudy, lows in the mid-30s. Friday, 30% chance of showers, partly sunny, high of 43. At night, a low of 29 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, highs in the mid-40s. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 30 degrees.
Back here at Edgewood, and it's hard to believe that we're already talking about winter, but we are, and Samantha's here with us because we like to give brides especially some ideas of when to get married. And it's not always popular now to just get married in the summer.
Absolutely. So we are very much so booking winter weddings now too. So as far as that goes, we have a great scenery out here on our golf course, which in the winter it looks beautiful as well. And we have a really beautiful exclusive wedding package that we do here too. So exclusive for winter months, January through March, we offer that.
All right, so you can save money. I actually got married in December, 2 weeks before Christmas, but explain some of the packages that are in the bundle package for January, February, March.
Sure, absolutely. So it is our exclusive winter wedding package, and this is $60 per person inclusive.
Everything.
So you really do save a ton of money, and something that's really great is that your cake is included as well. So not only do you get a 5-hour reception and everything that you'll need for that day, but you also get your wedding cake included too.
And I mean, we've had January weather where it's been nicer than it has been in October. So in northeastern Pennsylvania, you know, you could still get that mild weather in January, February, and March.
Absolutely, you certainly can. And like I was saying, it still makes for a great time for pictures outside because it looks really, really beautiful here in the valley.
Very good. So again, it's the winter package here at Edgewood, and they could just call you for information.
Absolutely. Please give us a call if you are looking for one of those winter dates. We would be happy to help you and get you guys in here for a tour.
All right. Very good. You're watching SSPTV News.
Thanks, Janine. And now your midday winning lottery numbers. Pick 206, pick 3, 229, pick 4, 4899, pick 5, 56182, and the wild number 8. When we come back, a little preview of a story you'll see on the next Out of Left Field featuring a former ESPN producer.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
You'll see a longer version of this next story on the next Out of Left Fields coming in December, but it was so good we wanted to share it with you here on SSP TV News. Big thanks to Emmanuel Christian School for having us at their annual event. Check it out. Hope. Lisa Fenn wrote the book on it. Emmanuel Christian School is trying to bring it to Hazleton. Hazleton is a city looking to rebound. It's a city with gangs, drugs, and lots of sea turtles. Let me explain, and let me start at an event called Dessert Evening of Hope. High above the city of Hazleton, students from Emmanuel Christian School handed out brownies, cookies, and cakes as the school's faculty set out to spread the school's mission.
Education is about ideas. And so one of the things that we're trying to do with our students, but also in the city, is we're trying to change ideas. For example, what is success? What makes a person successful? And often people, kids, junior high students, they all think about money, cars, big house, anything that is stuff. Or sometimes they just simply think about doing what they want to be able to do. They think that will make them happy. And our idea is that we're working with what God's truth says about success, and that has to do with giving away what we've been given. And so that's really hope, because the way hope works is that we give away what we have. And that's the idea that there's something more to live for than just money.
Susan Selby, the school's business administrator, had a book sent to her by a friend called Carry On. It's the story of how a former ESPN producer helped two kids with disabilities living in poverty without parental guidance fully realize their potential.
As I was reading it, I was really drawn into it and realizing what an incredible story it was. I thought, gee, I wonder if Lisa would be our speaker. So I called her and she answered the phone and we talked, and I told her about the school's mission and told her about our heart for the city and our heart for under-resourced kids, and that we want more kids to have an opportunity to have the education that we're giving. And she just liked the sound of all of those things, and she said, sure, I'll come be your speaker for your event. So here she is.
Let's go back to the question we started with. What is success? Lisa Fenn is an Ivy League graduate who worked for a company that calls itself and is regarded by many as the worldwide leader in sports. She won awards for the stories she helped tell. Without a doubt, that's success. And so is this. Her family is filled with love and support. Her and her husband have a biological daughter, an adopted son, and Leroy and D'Artagnan, the two sea turtles from Cleveland. Fenn told their story for ESPN's Outside the Lines. Leroy Sutton and D'Artagnan Crockett were best friends with disabilities on their high school wrestling team. Sutton lost his legs after a train accident, and Crockett is legally blind.
I was drawn to them because they seemed to be such a symbol of strength. And they had really difficult lives and daunting, challenging disabilities. And yet they combated it all with this really cheerful friendship. You know, they didn't turn to drugs like most in their neighborhoods, or gangs, or a sense of entitlement. They combated it with a friendship. And to me, that was the story that the world needed to see. That's what stuck out.
While working on the story, Fenn worked on building the trust of both Sutton and Crockett. And as she watched their story unfold, she couldn't help but feel the need to get involved.
One day we had a situation where D'Artagnan had gotten all of his things stolen at a powerlifting meet, and he was really angry, and my cameraman had kind of seen my affections growing for these boys and was nervous that I was crossing a journalistic line. And when D'Artagnan had gotten his things stolen, I had asked my cameraman if I could borrow cash so I could go help him replace his stolen items, and this made him very nervous. But then finally he handed me the cash and he said, "Go save the turtles." And I said, "What?" And he had told me about these documentaries he had seen of baby sea turtles being hatched on the shore. And when they hatch, they have to make about a 100-yard journey to the sea to survive. But that journey, only about 10% ever make it because vultures and all sorts of predators come out and try to capture these and eat these sea turtles. And he said he's watching this documentary thinking, go baby sea turtle, go baby sea turtle. And then it hit him. If the cameraman would just pick up the sea turtle and throw it in the ocean, they wouldn't be on the verge of extinction. And he kind of realized the analogy we were facing. We're watching these boys struggle and we're documenting it, but we're also in a position to do something about it. And that was sort of a moment where both of us said, wherever the line is, we're going to cross it.
Fenn decided to do more than just root for the turtles. She helped Sutton and Crockett manage the money viewers sent into them and navigate their way to adulthood. Leroy Sutton went on to become a dad and after college a video game tester for Electronic Arts. D'Artagnan Crockett has 2 Paralympic bronze medals and a world championship in judo. Lisa Fenn has 2 unbelievable friendships and a story she is more than willing to share with others.
It's a phenomenal story. It's an amazing story because these 2 fellows were really stuck in a place where there was no hope, there was no future, except whatever they could muster up themselves. And they had great limitations even doing that. And so my response is just, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to give hope to students who are stuck in a place that seems like there's no future, there's nothing out there for them.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Scranton and Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders will be hosting their annual Breakfast with Santa on Saturday, December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at PNC Field in the Legends Club. Tickets are $10 for children 12 and under and $15 for adults. If you'd like to purchase tickets, you can go to the PNC Field box office or online to swbrailriders.com or by calling the number on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Shirley R. Corrado of Hazel Township. Services will be private under the John J. Pusti Funeral Home in Hazleton. John Jack Dolan of Hazleton. A graveside service will be held Wednesday at 2 p.m. at Holy Trinity German Catholic Cemetery in Hazleton. The Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo is in charge of the arrangements. Henrietta H. Gallup of Ringtown. Funeral is Thursday at 1 p.m. at the Stauffer Brenzick Funeral Home in Ringtown. Friends may call Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the funeral home. Gary J. McCooch of Weatherly. Memorial will be on December 9th at the Harrisburg Consistory Scottish Rite Ballroom in Harrisburg. John Sonny M. Phillips of McAdoo. All services will be private under the John J. Pusti Funeral Home in Hazleton. Rita M. Posa of Calairs. Mass is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. at St. Michael's Byzantine Catholic Church in McAdoo. Friends may call Thursday from 8:30 to 9 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo. And Jane A. Springer of Tamaqua. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Zion Evangelical Lutheran Church in Tamaqua. Friends may call Wednesday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. at the church. The E. Franklin Griffiths Funeral Home in Tamaqua is assisting the family.
Everybody remember, Friday's the last day to register for the 13 Days of Christmas. We have a lot more great stories coming your way this week on SSPTV News, so stick with us. I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.